Now, I'm Slim That Ledron, everyone's favorite silly cynical asshole. I'm here with Jack. Oh, it
But
didn't start. Fuck. Slim That Ledron, everyone's favorite silly cynical asshole. I'm here with Jack. I'm here with Megatron. I'm here with Wayward. I'm here with Salem. And today is the super spooky, scary cynic stream where we're going to be talking about horror all pretty much until, I don't know, maybe shit till we get tired of talking about horror. Anyway,
I never get
I'm
tired
here
of
with
talking about
Salem.
horse.
Horrors or horrors? Horrors? Horror.
off to a great start.
Anyway, we're here. Um, no one showed up yet, but who gives a damn? So, I want to start off. Hold on, before we start the horror talk about, I want to talk about one thing. I think we should celebrate this, but I usually don't celebrate people losing their jobs. But Movie Bob got fired this week.
He works somewhere?
Movie Bob got fired. Bob Chipman got fired last week from Escapist, and I just think that's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The man's so fat they had to fire him twice.
I thought he was already not with. I thought he wasn't with them. That's why he changed the movie Bob instead of being the overthinker or whatever the fuck he was.
No, that was his own special little pet project.
Yeah, because he was making a pizza fist.
Yeah. Oh no, that came before it. It's a whole. Are you not up to date on the Movie Bob lore? Because I follow this guy like people follow Chris Chan.
Oh,
I mean, oh god.
I try to pretend he doesn't exist most of the time until people make me realize he exists.
Here's the thing about Movie Bob though. Something I find funny is that he's unlike Chris Chan or anybody like that. He's never really gone viral for everything. He's just kind of been there. Everyone's been making fun of him since the beginning. He's never been in the major part of a conversation. At least Chris Chan got attention.
The only notoriety he's ever gotten was one time Howard Stern talked about his Pixels review on his show, which is why that has like 1 million views and it's popular just because someone more important talked about it. And even then Howard Stern's like, look at this fucking loser virgin screaming about this Adam Sandler movie. Like, it's not a flattering thing. It's fantastic.
And it's funny because now Escapist is basically they're doing the smart thing and making Yahtzee kind of like the face of it, like kind of like the face of Escapist.
I thought he was the only act these days. I don't like what else is there besides Zero Punctuation? I don't even know.
They have a new segment that I actually thought was pretty good. It was called Slightly Civil War. Him and Jack discuss things in video games and stuff, and it's not bad actually. It's better than Movie Bob shit anyway. I remember when the Sonic movie came out. Movie Bob threw such a tantrum over that fucking movie, and I was like, dude, he literally, it was like during the beginning of the year, he said it was worse than Howard the Duck. It was a 2 out of 10. I'm like, dude, I know you're like a super Nintendo fanboy, but come on.
Any man who can't understand why Howard the Duck is fucking great is not okay in my book.
I do have to say though, something that is. This is the vibe I get from Movie Bob, is that he's that one kid who just started learning how to critique movies, and he started watching criticisms of films, and he starts thinking that it's his job to just hate the films that everyone else loves.
Yeah,
well, that's because the only time he ever got like noticed was when he was very mean to his shitty movies. He was like, "Oh, I got to do that forever now. I found my new shtick. This is my Movie Bob voice. Hang on, I got to eat some more pizzas."
I remember somebody said, like, when you compare Movie Bob, who's been around since I think the beginning of this whole YouTube critic thing, he's like, if people said like compare him to like somebody who's done it better was like James Rolfe, and you see like James Rolfe, he has a family now, he has kids, he has a wife, he has financially stable, his channel's still doing pretty good, making pretty good videos, and even like without the angry video game nerd stuff, Cinemassacre still gives out some good content. Like with just James Rolfe, it still gives out good content.
Because James is a massive sweetheart. You like James Rolfe.
Yeah. Even if like their new segment just like it's like, hey, this is Red Letter Media. You guys just
Red
Letter Media.
I'll take it. Then I was like, yeah, cool.
And let me just say this. I'm going to be for real. I'm not going to be joking. I'm going to say this for real. Movie Bob by the 0.1% chance that you see this. Let me tell you something. The reason why people like James and why a lot of people gravitate toward a lot of content creators like that is because they stick to the material of the film and they don't bring up the modern stuff that's going on outside your window. You know,
people also gravitate to movies,
and it's very ironic that you can't make a single video without bringing up modern current events when the people that you worked for were literally called the escapist.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking ironic. But here's the thing. Somebody said this. Somebody said the Virgin Movie Bob versus the Chad James Rolfe. I busted over laughing because it's so freaking true. Like, think about it. Like, as far as I know, Movie Bob isn't with anybody. I hope he's not with anybody. But I can't imagine what that do to their spine. But
I just mostly I'm concerned because, like, how are they still having this Mountain Dew chicken?
Yeah,
he's like with a woman.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, you look at Movie Bob, he says, I live in a basement apartment. No, dude, you still live in your mom's basement unironically.
Oh yeah.
He still lives in his mom's basement unironically. Like I moved back in my parents after I dropped out of college. I'm not afraid to admit that. But I'm 21, dude. You're almost 40.
He's over 40. He's got to be
over. He's got to be. I'm gonna look it up. You guys,
I'm gonna look at his face, which looks like a baby's face, but like he's got to be hitting over 40.
He's fat. He's fat as hell, but he has high ass cheekbones. I don't get it. It just doesn't. It doesn't
even,
look.
They're like just
normal.
sunken in. There's like sinkholes on his fucking fat fucking face. I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him to pieces.
Like I said, I have never seen anybody like say, yeah, Movie Bob made a really good video at one point. No, he's just always been there. There's no like iconic Movie Bob moments. He's always been there.
He has some okay ones. They had some good like comic ones. Yeah, it's some good like then like once he got started doing like video like every time I watch like one of those movie videos, it's like this is like way too long for no reason. And then yeah, it's filled with a bunch of like his just like really like out there personal opinions about things like that relates to like modern stuff. I'm like, dude, this is a movie from like '79. What are you doing?
Not to mention like dude is like super pretentious. Like he uses so many tries to use so many purple prose and articulate dictation and shit. Man, look, I appreciate good and I appreciate that, but here's the thing. When I want to do something simple, if I said the movie sucks, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this movie fucking sucks. I'm not gonna say it's a disgrace to the cinematic zeitgeist that is our modern contemporary art. Nigga, shut the fuck up. If it sucks, it sucks. Just say it.
Yeah, well, you got to fill out that word count. You know, when you set your Audacity track to twice speed, you need to draw it out longer. Otherwise, you're only making 2-minute videos. I'll get long videos for like stuff that's actually like they kind of use like segues to like humor and stuff like that. But like he's definitely one of those camps where it's like I always feel like his videos are just long for the sake of like like a 20-minute like real YouTube video in quotation marks like content. He made a 3-hour review of Batman v Superman. Ew, why? Because, guys, I don't know if you know this, but Batman v Superman isn't that good of a movie. But now, we didn't know that for a long time, but thanks to Movie Bob,
he's 39.
100 pounds?
No, he's 30. No, he's 30. He's 39 years old.
When's his birthday? I'll send him a present.
February 20th.
Oh, fuck, that's like really close to my birthday.
That's why you feel the sweats come out of your forehead as your birthday approaches.
You guys are linked. You guys are born on the same moon.
No, it's cool. We can share a birthday party. He can be the piñata.
Nah, dude, you can dude. If you have a birthday party, you're gonna need 3 cakes for him and 1 cake for everybody else.
You should have taken a cake left.
Okay, sorry. I just want to get that out of the way. But let's talk about something else. It is the horror season. It is spoopy time. Ooh. We have skeletons and demons and all kinds of miscellaneous monsters that we all really love. But one thing I always wanted to ask, what's some good horror films and what's some bad horror films?
Well, all right. That's a hard question. Define bad horror film.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get into too. Because it's like there's good and then there's good in quotation marks.
What's going on?
I'll take either.
I like. Here's the thing. A movie series I think is underappreciated, and it's fucking Jeepers Creepers, man. The first 2 movies are awesome. I don't care what anyone says. What was the thing? Justin Long, he fucking sucks as an actor, but Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 are freaking awesome.
He doesn't suck any more than other like eventually big name actor in their first little horror movie.
He still kind of sucks.
Well, then he made up for it with Drag Me to Hell, which is what I'm recommending.
That is a good point.
Sam Raimi, baby.
Yeah, Drag Me to Hell is pretty good.
Can you say that like Austin Powers?
No. Next question.
But like,
joy.
Fun.
Thanks for calling. Who's next?
But yeah, like Jeepers Creepers 1 was pretty good. But I think Jeepers Creepers 2 is a lot like Aliens. Like no one expected it to be like a fucking action movie. It went a completely different direction, but it was still fucking awesome. It wasn't as scary, but it was still just as freaking awesome.
Didn't the director of Jeepers Creepers diddle a bunch
Yes,
of
he's a fucking pedo. Yes.
That was this, right?
Oh shit.
It was that. It was him, and it was also I think the guy who did the Rush Hour movies too. I think he at least did something. Yeah, I heard that somewhere. He's either like sexual harassment or just straight up pedo shit. I don't know.
We're mostly there. We're mostly there for the Rush Hour movies
And I know that you aren't making money off these streams, Slim, but expect this video to now be shadow banned.
Yeah, probably.
Man, who gives a shit, man?
Brett Ratner. That's right. Brett Ratner got Me Too'd. He wasn't diddling kids. Bryan Singer was diddling kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Brian, the guy who did the X-Men movies?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
And then who did Bohemian Rhapsody, which won Oscars the year that he got outed for diddling, which was weird.
Oh my god.
That's not perfectly on brand for Hollywood. Let's be real here.
Yeah, if you're not a pedo in Hollywood, they will look at you like, what the? I heard he doesn't like diddling kids. Oh my god.
No, if you're not a pedophile in Hollywood, then they treat you like Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah.
Everyone hates you. No good reason.
Yeah, but
you're not a sick, immoral freak. Shame on you.
It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They just start streaking and pointing at him when he says that he's done it. Okay. Burning Exeter said, good horror movies that come in mind: Trick or Treat, Drag Me to Hell, of course, Don't Breathe, Crimson Peak, Us, Candyman. Candyman's pretty good too.
I watch Trick or Treat every year.
Also want to say, modern day Hollywood, if you want to inject politics into your movie, watch Candyman and watch how they make it part of the story. That's how you do it.
What story?
When I heard,
and then make Trick or Treat 2, you sons of bitches. Give it to me.
But here's the thing though. This is like a thing. Like I looked at Candyman and I thought, okay, this doesn't look too bad. Then I saw that Jordan Peele was attached to it, and I was like, oh, that guy, the master of. Here's the worst part about Jordan Peele too is that he actually can do horror pretty good. He's not bad when it comes to horror. It's just that his themes and stuff are not subtle at all. 2, his ego gets in his way, so he thinks he's a better writer than what he actually is. And
everybody just told him that.
Yeah, because everyone kept kissing. He's just like M. Night Shyamalan. Everyone just kept kissing his ass because he made one decent movie, and they didn't expect him to, so he made one decent movie. Everyone stopped kissing his ass, stating he was a master of horror. No,
really no.
Freaking
you remember,
Get Out. Get Out was good for the first 2/3. The last third was so silly and over the top. I just couldn't take it seriously.
I really think he's just a comedy writer. I think the last third of it, he devolved into comedy because that's his home base.
people like propping up Get Out as anything more than just a solid B movie, which is what it fucking is. By the way,
yeah, I think it's pretty solid.
Literally introduce swapping brains into your movie. You don't get to call it a masterpiece of cinema. He knew exactly what he was making. The audience didn't, because they made it the next fucking Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ wasn't even that good, dude. Everyone did the same thing with Passion of the Christ. It wasn't that good. It was a guy being tortured for like an hour.
My reaction to Passion of the Christ was the same that the South Park kids had in had in that movie when they're done watching it. And they're like, dude, what the fuck? And then they go up to the ticket guy. He's like, hi, we want our money back, please. The ticket master and the ticket guy's like, why would you do that? He's like, cause that movie sucked balls.
Things were going downhill for a moment.
They didn't speak English at all. Like, you could, I understand trying to be authentic, but come on. They didn't speak English at all. And it was just a guy getting tortured for an hour.
It was, where's all the subtitles? I wasn't talking American. This movie sucks. Where's all the color? This ain't a film.
Quit talking to that damn falafel talk. Quit talking.
They're speaking 9/11 and they're killing Jesus. Directed by Jordan Peele.
And honest to God, Jordan Peele would be that subtle with the movie too.
Us is rife with social commentary. What are you talking about? It's pure like classist stuff. Us is like more obnoxious than Get Out was. Honestly, people just talk about it.
Definitely. No,
but here's the thing. Like everyone. Like only like the most pretentious people think Us is some sort of masterpiece. You can like Us if that's okay. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine if you like Us. There's nothing wrong with it. But Jesus Christ, man, I did not understand what the fuck was going on. It didn't make any sense to me. It didn't make a lick of goddamn sense.
It's just not good either.
When I don't think Us was the best film of the year, then you ain't black.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. If I had to talk about each of the Jordan Peele horror movies, I would say Us had better horror, and then Get Out had a much more interesting, I guess, message in there. I don't think there was executed correct, like effectively in some areas. But it's like if Jordan Peele could find a way to like combine the horror from Us and then some of the storytelling elements from Get Out, I think that he could have a solid horror entry.
And you'd think he'd be able to do that since he got the fucking Twilight Zone, but no, the Jordan Peele
Twilight Zone. Oh God, no!
The Twilight Zone, the new Twilight Zone is garbage.
Atrocious.
Yeah, it is. Like there was that one time where the guy was like, "Oh, every time he makes fun of somebody, they disappear," and I'm like, where's the dramatic irony? Where's like the what is that? What does it do? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Are you saying people aren't allowed to make fun of other people? Are you saying that we might hurt somebody's feelings and it's best not to make fun of somebody in comedy? Because you've made fun of tons of people in fucking comedy, dude. So
that was like the whole show. That was like his entire show.
Yeah, it didn't make. And then he tried to during the season finale of it, he tried to look, we have the technology, and he brought made Jim Sterling so they can get Rod Sterling. Quote unquote Rod Sterling. My bad. Rod Sterling. I don't know why I said Jim Sterling.
The horror.
But yeah, they brought back Rod Sterling, trying to say, well, are you happy? No, you're just a photorealistic version of Rod Sterling. It doesn't mean this garbage gets my approval. I love the original Twilight Zone. It's a classic in terms of both horror, sci-fi, political commentary, because I had a lot of it. It just did it well. It was such a good show. And even the reboot they did, I think was the 80s or the 90s they did that reboot.
80s.
It was the 80s. They did a reboot of it. And that was pretty decent. That wasn't that bad either. This one, honestly, I'm just like, hey, is something wrong with my mic? My mic okay?
No, you're fine. You're fine. You sound more like you're talking into a microphone and not at us from a hallway.
Oh yeah, it's I got a new mic. I actually got an actual microphone this time. It's a part of an earpiece thing. But yeah, I got a mic. So what was I saying anyway? Yeah, and I'm like, if you want to see something like that, at least watch Black Mirror, at least the first 2 seasons. a Black Mirror, and that'll be decent.
Oi, mate, what if your mum was a computer? Would you Google it? Mad, innit?
That's Black Mirror. It's the entirety of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
What if the internet was your girlfriend? Would you fuck it? Give me the BAFTA.
Okay, now my stomach hurts.
I'm a genius.
But anyway, like I said, like I think in terms of like horror, people really do need to look back on things and see like the importance that other people did for us, like Poe and of course H.P. Lovecraft, which leads into the subject I think Salem wanted to talk about.
Animator.
About like people basically trying to cancel horror, getting rid of offensive elements in horror, and people getting mad about it.
Yeah. Well, the person who is let me let's finish off any ideas that we had going on before I open up the next subject, because I'm going to go off on a huge rant when we get into my area.
This entire podcast is a huge rant. I just go off on whatever.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying, like I'm gonna be, it's definitely gonna steer the conversation. So I'm saying before we leave this subject, if anybody has anything else to say, then go ahead and say it before I continue.
Favorite horror movie? Go.
Perfect Blue.
God damn it! That's not a horror movie.
It is.
That does not count.
That's a horror movie.
No.
Yes.
That does not count. That's a great. That's a damn fine movie. That is like a suspense thriller. It's not a horror movie. Try again.
Yeah,
wrong.
That's horror.
No. Uncorrect. That's not what that means at all. Perfect Blue, you fucking weeb.
I'm just not going to change my answer on principle now. Okay, there we go.
Religious series is me on Genesis Evangelion.
Shut the fuck up. Come on.
Evangelion is really good, okay?
You can watch Perfect Blue on Halloween. You can fucking watch Black Swan on Halloween, too. Doesn't make it a horror movie.
Okay, fine.
I never got British horror. I've never really been into it.
Their teeth?
I've never... Well, yeah, not teeth, obviously, but I've never gotten to like British horror. Like I watched The Box, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was like, oh, if you push the button, somebody somewhere on Earth will die. By the time you said that, I've already pushed the button. I will have held it down.
Wait, The Box was British? Wasn't that fucking Cameron Diaz and like James Marsden? That wasn't British at all.
I mean, there's like a remake.
I think there was like a remake or something. I remember. It was some sort of. Are you sure it was some? I think it was a British movie somewhere called The Box. I don't fucking know.
They've made this movie like 12 times. I think it's based on a Twilight Zone episode, actually.
And I don't know. All I know is if you're telling me I can be rich beyond my wildest dreams, and all I gotta do is push a damn button and somebody in the world will die. Fuck it. Just fuck it. I do not care.
Speaking of bad British movies, I'll say
is the best horror film of all time.
What'd you say?
The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the best horror film of all time.
Well, that goes without saying.
I will say this. Yep. No movie has ever made me feel physically itchy every second that I hate that movie. It's in my top 10. Oh my god, nothing makes me uncomfortable like watching Texas Chainsaw.
Hey Blue Steel, what's going on?
I love it. I've watched it like 8 times this year alone. Like my fucking PlayStation broke and I'm still like watching it online for free like Texas Chainsaw. I love it.
I tell you what, you're wrong 8 times.
What? All right, motherfucker, throw your amazing thing out. Oh, I like Cujo. Fucking furry. I don't need this.
No, dude. Salem isn't the furry. I'm kind of the furry of the group here.
Ew, I'm next to you.
And so is Wayward. He just doesn't want to admit it.
Ew, I'm next to both of you.
Purge the furries.
I'm in danger because I'm a werewolf right now. By the way, do you like my cockeyed werewolf picture?
You turn your eyes yellow. How fucking creative!
At the end of the Thriller video, Michael Jackson turns around and he's got his werewolf contacts in, and one of them's like facing like way the fuck to the right.
Yeah, that always bothered me.
It's my favorite thing.
Wondered, like that does not look. That looks like it looks painful. I remember. Here's the thing though. I was a huge scaredy cat when I was a kid. And my cousins, Kayla and Roya, they're basically my older siblings because we grew up together. And every time they wanted to fuck with me, they'd put on the Thriller video because they knew I was afraid of it. I was afraid of the Thriller video as a kid, and they'd put it on, and I'd fucking hate them.
Perfect film. The perfect horror film. I would have to go with Return of the Living Dead.
Hey,
that's not bad. That's not a bad choice.
Back up on
that. My pick is gonna have everyone here pissed, but I don't care. I stand by it. I am a huge fan of the Saw series.
All right, hang on. Define huge fan.
I like them a lot too.
you are aware of what they are, right? Like I like them a lot too, but I know what they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm making sure.
I like the Jigsaw character. Killer. He is one of my all-time favorite, serial killers in all of fiction.
He's not a serial killer. He never killed anybody. He just poisons people and then throws them into black.
Okay.
Let's put
it this way. Jigsaw gives everyone the opportunity. He almost kills somebody. It's just that he gives other people the opportunity to kill somebody else first, so they can live. So technically, he's not killing anybody. He's not. You can pull your own
logic where you're going.
No court would vibe on that. No court would ever be like, yeah, you're right. He didn't kill anybody. No one would do that. No one would do
that. He'd walk in there like,
Mr. Simpson, you technically didn't have the gloves on when we caught you, so.
No, you see, you gave Nicole a choice. If she chose to cheat on you, ergo, you ripped her head off with a knife. So I guess really it's society's fault, not yours. Mr.
To quote Carl Johnson from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, don't blame me, blame society.
Oh my God, that's totally what O.J. Simpson should have pleaded for.
I'm out of order. You're out of order.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I want to say something about O.J. Simpson. I don't know why we're talking about this, but I'm gonna say it. Even black people knew O.J. Simpson did it. we just wanted a W. We just wanted a win.
Can't get into this right now, please.
We just wanted a win.
First of all, O.J. Simpson himself said he wasn't black, so this argument is bunk.
Remember that Family Guy cutaway joke with Brian and that black guy?
No. We're moving on. We can't just talk about Family Guy scenes. Scream 5, I'm fucking pumped for, dude. I cannot wait for Scream 5. I'm all in. I want it to get ridiculous. I want them to bring back Hayden Panettiere because she was cute. And she was the best character in that whole franchise. They got Nev Campbell back, so I'm in. I'm really excited for Scream 5. I like 4. I like 4 a lot, actually.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, but they're legitimate. They're parodies, but they're like funny. Like they're still horror movies. What's the point?
I like what is my holy shit? I don't think I have a favorite horror movie.
Yeah, really, it's really hard for me.
Like there's a lot of horror movies that I like. I like if I had to pick like top 5 in any order, it would be probably I loved Alien. That's a classic. I loved Night of the Living Dead. I watched that with my uncle when I was really young, and it scared the crap out of me. Which one else? Jesus Christ. I do like I said, I did like Jeepers Creepers. I think that's a classic. I know a lot of people think that that's not really a good. I think he's like a modern day monster nobody gives enough credit for. He's like the only part about it that sucks is that he could literally be killed by he could literally be repelled away by praying. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do to get rid of Jeepers Creepers. Pray, guys. Just you're in there and like, okay, please, you might not even know you do it. Please let the Lakers win the Super Bowl. Please let the Lakers win the national championship. Please, for the love of God, I got so much money riding on this. And he's like, damn, I can't do anything about it, I guess.
You believe too much. I'm going back on my stick. You guys suck.
Shuffles away with his pointy teeth. I saw the devil. See, that falls into that Perfect Blue category where like it's a frightening kind of thing. Like it's tense, it's thrillery. You could throw it on a Halloween and totally still like vibe with it, but it's not a horror movie. But it's damn fine. Everyone should watch it.
We got understandings of horror then.
I'll also say another one of my favorites is House from 1979, which is another Japanese movie.
Fuck! I wanted to bring up House, you son of a bitch.
It's awesome. It's like I've made most of my like IRL friends watch it sometimes.
As cherries are made for eating.
Let's also not forget the Halloween and horror shows that are out. Unfortunately, we won't be able to watch our the annual tradition of the Great Pumpkin.
Because it's going to be exclusively streaming now.
Yep.
Buy DVDs, people. Buy DVDs.
Buy DVDs.
Or you go, yar hard diddly dee, being a pirate is okay for me.
Yeah.
You know the point of that song is to not say the word pirate, right? You really totally.
I'm just singing a song from I'm just singing a song from Lazy Town. I'm not doing anything. I'm not implementing anything. I'm just singing a song.
Look, ladies and gentlemen. Look. I'm not saying sail the seven seas, but I am saying you should sail the seven seas.
I mean, guys. I understand what you're saying here. I'm not saying pillage. No one brought up rape either. No one brought up robbery. No one brought up any of those things. But if they just so happen to happen, let's not rule out let's not rule out bad guys and good guys here, okay?
I say if they sell a good copy of it, you should buy it.
I'm not saying my Song of the South file was illegally.
I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. That's just my thoughts on the matter. There's
I am currently dying of scurvy.
Something. Song of the South. It actually is. There's still there was like a the film that went on the movie theaters, and then there's the DVD or whatever and stuff like that. Yep. There's still an original cut with like a lot of content cut out of it, but apparently even like when it was originally shown in theaters, they still cut out a huge swathe of it. So like there's like a whole unedited Song of the South version in the Disney vault.
There's an even more longer and more boring version out there of the horror. That's a scary movie.
Yeah, and now Disney's trying to erase its past because they're even replacing the Song of the South attraction in Disney World.
They've been doing that though. That's one thing I'll say about hating. I hate buying their stuff because they'll just like keep changing things. Like they'll add like an extra song. It's like, you ever heard the Morning Report on Lion King? It's terrible. That song can just go to hell. I hate it.
It's the worst. Yeah.
To be fair, they're replacing it. I guess this is ironic. They're replacing it with Princess and the Frog attraction, and that movie's awesome. But it
does deserve more love. I'm kind of conflicted on that.
It really is a good movie. But like, still, man, I think that Disney really needs to just chill out, man. Because they got rid of the Crows and Dumbo and the reboot, and I'm like, the Crows are the best part. They were the best part of Dumbo.
The only people who are nice to Dumbo in that whole fucking movie are the Crows.
It was the Crows and Timothy the Mouse.
Yeah.
Same thing. Other than the pink elephants, seriously, what do you remember from Dumbo?
The Crows. Cleavage.
I do remember the mom song. I do remember that one part.
Okay, yeah. That
one that they just turned it like the bearded lady sings it weird, like a blues solo in the remake. God, I forgot they made a Dumbo.
That was Tim Burton.
Yeah, and it was Tim Burton too.
I've got a feeling that Tim Burton didn't want to make that movie. I think he wants to make. I got a feeling that Tim Burton wants to make something else with Disney, and that was like the deal. Like, okay, you make us this remake, and then you get to make whatever you want.
He did Alice in Wonderland, and those movies were fucking boring as sin.
But I never finished it. I never finished the first one. I was just like, I gave up.
The first one made $1 billion though. So
I don't give a damn. It was fucking boring.
It was terrible, but it made $1 billion, and that's all Disney cares about.
That's why they're making Lion King 2. People are like, who asked for this? The live action sequel. Like, I'm like, you did. Everybody did with their fucking money.
Now, to be fair, the reason I think the reason Lion King made so much money is because it was heavily advertised as a black movie. Donald Glover, Beyonce, all them said, "Oh, it's a movie for us," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, you're just." I mean, like the original Lion King was plenty diverse too, but fuck
the
that.
new pillars of black cinema: Get Out, Black Panther, and fucking Lion King.
Yeah, it was.
We're doing great, guys.
They didn't have the Black Panther marketing for that.
Hey, Slim, shut the fuck up. I'm eating my cheese.
And also people are just like...
Bring more cheese. Oh.
Your Majesty.
But yeah, and they're also just like, people are just going, it's like, yeah, I remember seeing that as a kid. It's like, you're just watching this to remember the movie. You could actually just watch the movie. You can't do that. It's an option.
I mean, Mulan fucking bombed, so maybe there is hope.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that mostly happened because of the theater thing, I think.
And the
fact that it was like $30 on fucking Disney Plus, I was like, who the fuck's gonna pay $30 for this shit?
And you know what really pissed me off about the Mulan reboot though? It was this. Oh, we're not gonna put Mushu in because it'll be magical, and we're trying to be serious. So we're gonna make all the combat in Mulan based on magic.
No, not even that. Like one of the things that made Mulan was a good movie, much like Hunchback, is because like a lot of the fantasy elements stayed in the background. A lot of the fantasy elements were in the background. They didn't actually play a role in it unless you count like Mushu making the fake letter and setting off the firework. That's the only part where I would say.
But that's what I'm getting at though, Slim. I'm saying that the Mulan reboot, it's like the magic is out in front of you, out in the open. Yeah. Like everyone knows there's a witch, and it's like so Disney, you lied to us. You didn't put in Mushu because whatever reason it wasn't because you wanted it to be realistic.
Yeah, when fucking Kingdom Hearts presents a more realistic and grounded version of Mulan.
No, it's true though.
Guys. Jack, Salem, you guys would love each other because you both love Kingdom Hearts. You both love Kingdom Hearts. You guys can take the story seriously and can actually follow it coherently. You're the only two people I've ever met my entire life who could follow it. Who could follow the fucking story.
I have to. I also understand stupid.
Son, I'm gonna say something to you. It's gonna make you geek out about Kingdom Hearts. Okay.
Like I played.
No, this is some trivia that you're gonna like. Okay. There's a character in there named Master Ericus. He is voiced by Mark Hamill. And
yeah, I know.
The enemy of him is Master Xehanort, voiced by Leonard Nimoy. It is the only thing in which you will find Luke Skywalker and Spock in the same thing together.
Yeah. Xehanort then voiced by Rutger Hauer, so he's now fighting Roy Batty, and then he's voiced by Christopher Lloyd, so he's fighting Jack Brown.
That was Christopher Lloyd! Oh my god!
Oh yeah! Dude, I forgot.
I did not.
It was so weird though to hear Christopher. It was so weird to hear Christopher Lloyd going.
I was not 100% sure because I didn't want to believe it, but I was like, "Is that Uncle Fester talking? Is this what
your heart is not strong enough."
I didn't know that was him.
I didn't. I assumed, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
It's the best thing in the world. I'm so excited. Wolfwalkers. No, I have not seen the trailer for Wolfwalkers.
I have not seen that yet.
Well, we've kind of gone down a Disney rabbit hole now for our Halloween thing.
No, dude. Let me just say this.
There's gonna
what was that? What was that? Oh, was this one thing that they always used to say during like the Kingdom Hearts Mulan thing, and it was like the best like team limit you did with like Mulan, and they like spat fire into the air and it just rained down.
Yeah.
It was tons of fun.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was the best. The story should have ended and began again after Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 was a good ending. I don't know why Nomura had to do with that. No, it was a good ending. It was a good ending. They had sequels. No, it was a good ending. They could have kept it there. It would have been perfectly fine. They could have started over with something new, but Nomura wanted to make it not only a trilogy, but he wanted to do an entire prequel series. And it just sped off in all directions, and it didn't even make any goddamn sense.
Yes, it does.
It makes sense.
Okay. Everyone in the stream, everyone listening out here. Here's how Kingdom Hearts. Here's like basically the origins of the world in Kingdom Hearts. There was one true Kingdom Hearts, the Kingdom Hearts of men, Kingdom Hearts of worlds. At one point, there was a war that split everything up and fucked everything up, and only the dreams of children brought everything back to life. And it doesn't make any fucking sense.
The world was not Kingdom Hearts, you doofus. Imagine getting filtered by Kingdom fucking Hearts and then admitting it in public to people.
What? I said there was a Kingdom Hearts. There was a Kingdom Hearts of men, and there were Kingdom Hearts of worlds, and there was the one true Kingdom Hearts.
No, the worlds have hearts and people have hearts, and also there is Kingdom Hearts.
No, they said there's two different Kingdom Hearts.
No,
the Kingdom Hearts of people and the Kingdom Hearts.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Fake Kingdom Hearts because he thought he could because he's wrong, and then there's a bunch of like little.
It was basically him trying to play Jurassic Park. And it was Master Ansem who came in going. It was basically Master Ansem coming in going like, you patented it, you packaged it, you slapped it on your lunchbox, and now you're selling it, and you're selling it, and then everyone has to fix it. That's.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's convoluted, but I think it actually makes sense. I do think it makes sense.
Perfect sense. You gotta pay attention.
Okay, I gotta play every single goddamn game to understand the entire story.
I agree. You gotta buy all these consoles, and people are like, oh, you can buy the new one now, but now you gotta play like 300 hours of game.
Just play Kingdom 3. It's all available on one console.
I have valuable time.
Nick, we have been at home for 9 months.
Okay. Then ask me this: how the fuck am I gonna play it on a PSP and a Nintendo? It was on a Nintendo DS. I think it was. Which one was that one for? 358.
You don't, motherfucker, because they've all been made on the PS4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they're even coming to the Xbox One soon.
Yeah.
Where's my Switch? Goddammit!
I'm not paying. I'm not playing over what? How many games? It was 1, 2. It was recoded. It was. It was fucking.
You don't have to play.
Chain of Memories, 358 Days Over 2, Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna play double
358 over 2 days is the best Kingdom Hearts game.
I disagree.
You being brave.
I'm one of those weirdos.
Kingdom Hearts 2 was the best Kingdom Hearts game.
I love Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep. Yeah, I always get weird. Like everybody's like, I hate this battle system. I'm like, I love it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know. I can't even relate.
Birth by Sleep was okay. It was pretty good. But like, I didn't like him.
This has gone so far. Fucking, I'll bring it back. No. We're coming back. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, fucking Jack Skellington is a better friend to Sora, Donald, and Goofy than he is to anyone in his own fucking movie.
It's true. It's so true.
Not a Halloween movie.
Okay. Here's a controversial opinion. Jack and Sally don't have any chemistry.
Nightmare Before Christmas fucking sucks, and I'll say it right now.
It doesn't. I don't think it sucks. I think it's still pretty good. I just think I just think that Jack and Sally, like them getting together, made no fucking sense. It didn't like it came out of nowhere.
No, she just deserved a lay. That's what it was. She just deserved a lay.
She just wanted the bone.
Exactly. I think she deserved to smash. Is what I'm saying. I truly believe that.
But here's the thing. I don't know, Slim. Like I'll agree with that, but at the same time I'll say I kind of to me it just kind of felt like another just shallow Disney princess couple. It didn't feel
not even really that. It just like you see he treats Sally like they keep flip flopping between Sally's a person like Jack barely notices, and then she's like, oh, she's a really close friend, and I'm like, which one is it? Does he barely know who she is, or are they like genuine really good friends? Because they keep flip flopping.
Her fucking
he wasn't seeing her that way. I will say that.
I didn't learn any lessons. Let's make out now. I get it.
He learned lessons.
No, he fucking didn't. No, he did not. He gets shot He gets shot down by the military, right? He ends up in the graveyard. He's like, well, that sucked, but darn it, I tried. And then he runs off and murders Oogie Boogie.
Well, he tried. Now he knows.
To be fair,
he had new energy to do his old job again.
Iggy was gonna kill those guys. And
do you know why? Do you know why? Because Jack Skellington fucking took the title of King of Halloween down from Oogie Boogie and kept his ass in the basement. Oogie Boogie isn't evil. He's recently unemployed. He's getting fat. He's hanging out with the kids.
He's so how are you this fucking expansive on Halloween? You say you hate the movie, but you're this expansive on the fucking lore. You said you hate Halloween. You said you hate The Nightmare Before Christmas, but you're all expansive on the lore and shit.
Yes, of course I know. You have to know your fucking enemy.
He hate watches it every Halloween and Christmas.
I think he secretly enjoys it. I can see you touching yourself and saying, "This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is
yeah." Can you at least say that you enjoy the Nightmare Revisited soundtrack?
No! Why would I enjoy that? The fucking Hot Topic soundtrack? Suck it! Fuck off!
You bastard!
Here's a
Okay, for real though. Since we're not all in agreement on Nightmare Before Christmas, what's your favorite Tim Burton movie?
Ed Wood. Next question.
That's
Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd.
I don't know if I could. Sweeney Todd is good, but oh man, that's such a tough question because I like a lot of Tim Burton stuff. Even the stuff that isn't good, I still like it. With the exception of Dumbo.
Bernie, hold on a second. Bernie actually says, here's my Nightmare Before Christmas question. What was the point of Oogie Boogie? You could have cut him out of the film and not miss a thing. Yes! You could have cut a lot of stuff out of the film and not miss a thing. But I think like he was just trying to be there to maybe have a black guy in the movie.
I like him a lot. That's all I know. He is ultimately the conflict.
Disney was so racist, they kept their diversity hire in the basement.
He showed up like, I'm going to sing the one good song in this movie. I said it. And he was murdered by the white man.
He's also... What are you trying to say, Disney? That everybody has that black people have a gambling problem? You have a problem with
Skellington.
That's how he lost his job, so he wasn't a good person. You can't act like he didn't lose his job for no reason.
We don't know the reason. Jack Skellington showed up and was like, hi, I'm 8 feet tall and I suck. I'm the king of Halloween now.
He's like a guy who just goes and he just did anybody get cuffed from Jack Skellington?
Jack Skellington tricked Princess Amidala into voting a no confidence rule, and that's how he got it.
It wasn't Amidala, it was Jar Jar.
Jar Jar gave him emergency powers. It was Amidala who initiated the vote of no confidence.
Misa proposed we give the Sandy Claus to the Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Immediately emergency powers with Jack Skellington.
Hey, that could happen now in Kingdom Hearts. Let's that happen.
Oh my God! No!
Look, I like seeing Pixar characters in the new Kingdom Hearts, but no, leave Marvel, leave Star Wars, leave those guys out of it, please.
a Darth Vader secret boss fight if he is completely silent. Because if I have to hear James,
that'd be dope.
E-Blade, I'm going
like
to kill myself.
I like Sephiroth in the first game a lot because he just kind of shows like, yeah, I'm Sephiroth, and then he starts fighting you.
Yeah.
In the other game, he had to like do this whole like preamble.
And then Goofy have Cap's shield, and that's the extent of it. Maybe have an X-wing.
Wait, what? Burn Answer says Oogie Boogie was gonna rape Santa Claus. I think Jack Killing was dead. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, think about it. Oogie is just a big sack full of bugs. So
which bug is his dick?
The centipede.
Definitely the stick bug.
They just start dancing to that like one meat comes out.
The sad part is it's always cast as the broom, the pole, a splinter. You're a working stick.
Swish, clang, clang. Oh man.
That's the one thing that I'll never understand. People will say like, "Yeah, Bugs Life sucked." I'm like, I watch it still. It's funny.
It's fine.
It's it's Samurai 7, but Pixar edition.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking and Cars is Doc Hollywood, and it's.
Oh my god, I never thought of Bugs like this. Samurai 7.
7 Samurai.
Holy crap.
Oh no, that's the anime version. Again, you fucking weeb. I know.
The anime version is good though, Jack. The anime version is good though, Jack.
The anime version is very good. I would call it the Magnificent 7 because I'm a goddamn American, but whatever, it's fine.
Goddamn American with your goddamn samurai swords and sushi. Nobody likes no damn raw fish. I want my catfish.
I pray to you every morning before I pour whiskey in my cornflakes. Yes,
I don't like my.
It's a wrongly.
Hey, weeb boy. This town not big enough for the two of us.
Oh, but we were talking about something favorite Burton movie. What did you got? What did you say, Jack? Yours was what?
Ed Wood.
Ed Wood,
hands down. If you want to make movies or enjoy movies, watch Ed Wood. You owe it to yourself.
Yeah, Ed Wood's a pretty good movie. My favorite is I said it was fuck, my head stopped for a second. Hey guys. Fuck it out. It's Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd 2005 Sweeney Todd. That was like the pinnacle of Burton. Just amazing. Just an amazing film. And I also love it because not only because of the amazing soundtrack, but Helena Bonham Carter was fucking hot in that movie. I swear to God. She really was banging in that movie. And people are saying
I forgot he made Frankenweenie was really good, but that one kind of seemed to fly under the radar.
Oh my god, fucking yeah, because
it was a live action film first before they animated it.
Yeah, I know. I forgot.
I think
Sleepy Hollow is like cheese galore, and
Sleepy Hollow is pretty good.
For me, I'll have to go with Nightmare Before Christmas, just because it seems like it's everything.
Just to spite Jack.
No. It just seems like it's like everything Tim Burton put into one film. Like it's like unabashedly Tim Burton. Like
it's not a Tim Burton movie. Henry Selick directed it. He just slapped his name on it because he's a piece of shit.
Tim Burton came up with the idea. Tim Burton funded it. Tim Burton wrote it.
Produced it. No, it's Henry Selick. Give him the credit. He also did Coraline, which is way better than Nightmare and deserves all of the love.
I will say that Coraline is a fantastic movie. It's one of my favorite films of all time.
I watch that every year too.
But here's what's that?
Was it who directed Coraline?
Henry Selick.
Oh, okay.
Very talented man. Deserves better things. Everyone go watch Coraline right now and say thank you, Jack.
Might watch that later.
Type in the YouTube comments. I love it. I adore it. Everything that ever has Coraline should have.
I mean, I've seen it a few times, but I haven't seen it in a while. Anyways, my favorite.
Oh my god, no, I take it back. I can't believe I forgot this. This is so obvious. No, my favorite movie by Tim Burton is Beetlejuice.
All right. You're right. Actually, you're actually correct.
Yeah, that really is like Michael Keaton in that movie was fantastic. I freaking love Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so good.
I was gonna say Batman Returns, but yeah, you're right. Beetlejuice, though, it's best.
Something. You notice something in almost every Tim Burton movie. Almost every movie that has a dog in it, it's gonna be fucking dead. I mean, Zero. I mean, Scraps from Corpse Bride and fucking Frankenweenie is literally the concept about that. So I think he has some unresolved issues. Right? No, I think his first film was that Hansel and Gretel movie with the Japanese kids in the forest, and it's this weird ass fucking witch. It's so fucking weird.
What?
I swear to God, look it up. It's like Hansel and Gretel, Tim Burton. It's a really weird Japanese take on Hansel and Gretel, and I think I was like at least his first film with Disney anyway, because it was funded by Disney.
Tim Burton actually directed a show called Hansel and Gretel.
No, it's a TV movie. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's a television special made in 1983 for the Disney Channel, directed by Tim Burton. It only aired once.
That was at least the first time that's the first time he worked with Disney anyway. I don't know, like his first movie.
I think he had like a first feature, like a little like featurette that was Frankenweenie, and then that was like live action, and then they made the remake one where
I know that his directorial debut with feature length film was Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Also solid.
Oh yeah, he did work on that. I remember that. Something else. You know something else about Tim Burton. What? I think he likes seeing his wife hook up with his best friend.
Oh my God.
I think he just likes seeing it. Like I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's his thing.
You do know that he divorced her, correct?
Yeah, but like when they were still together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if he into that, but there was like a lot of movies where there was just Helena Bonham Carter and Johnny Depp as a couple together.
He likes his people. John Waters put Divine in all of his movies. What's your point?
Oh, did somebody drop out of the stream?
Dayton did. I don't know where he is.
He's really in Nightmare Before Christmas, and I offended him by bringing up my totally valid points on why it sucks.
All right, give him a message. Let's just make sure that he's okay and stuff.
Yeah. Fucking Corpse Bride, I don't get. Corpse Bride. No one talks about Corpse Bride because there's nothing to really talk about.
Yeah.
It's not. Though. I mean, it's not. Here's the thing, though. Like Corpse Bride, I think I like the beginning. I like the first half of it, and then the second half is okay, but it didn't really wow me. It's just
nothing happens. It's like just a bunch of like non-starter bits. Like, oh, this could have been cool.
And some I like how like Victor was like this nervous spaz for like the first part of the movie, but then like after he meets the bride and like goes to hell and then comes back or whatever, he acts completely boring. Like I like the nervous spaz, awkward weirdo.
I don't like that it's a bad musical.
I mean, like
I like a musical. I haven't seen it. I've only seen like the
exactly. It's a musical, but there's like three songs.
It had a couple. I like the song. They're okay. They're not amazing, but
name one.
Them.
Name one apart from the skeleton one.
Everything must go according to plan.
Come on.
It was like a silly opening.
You were the first person to say the name of that song since Danny Elfman wrote it down for the first time in 2004. Are you kidding me?
I gotta say too. When I hear the name Corpse Bride, the first thing that comes to my mind is everything that's going according to plan.
Zombie Prostitute by Voltaire. She was looking kind of cute for a zombie prostitute.
If there's anything that deserves a fucking remake, it's Corpse Bride, so they could make a not fucking boring version.
I think like I said, like seriously, I would fuck Helena Bonham Carter. I'm sorry, I can't get that out of my head. Her, like, she was really fucking hot in Sweeney Todd. I don't know what it is.
You know why? She was pregnant when they filmed it, so her titties are literally growing throughout the movie. Like you can see that happening. I'm not kidding. Look it up.
I don't know. Maybe
she herself has admitted this. She's like, look how big my boobs are in this scene because she's held up.
I mean, maybe it's like the whole steampunk crazy witch looking because she was hot as Bellatrix and fucking Harry Potter. I'm not gonna fucking lie about that.
Oh no, I thought she was better than that because she wasn't like I don't know. She wasn't like as like decrepit looking in that because everybody looked like disgusting in that movie. I'll say in Sweeney Todd.
I don't know, man. Like it's like asking would you? It's like I know it's like asking would you bang a corpse, but it's a hot corpse.
That's how liquid has ever been. Excuse you. I bang a sexy corpse.
Oh man.
Right.
So is it okay? Last thing I'm gonna say is it necrophilia if it's still warm?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No.
Hard line.
No.
Yeah.
Did that cross the line for you guys? Did that cross the line?
I'm not even gonna say yes.
Speaking of crossing the line, that's a good transition to the subject I wanted to talk about.
Is it necrophilia if they bring them back to life when you're done?
You're thrusting and you accidentally resuscitate them.
Right? What if you go at it so hard that you restart their heart? Are you a hero or are you a criminal?
You can sometimes you can be both. You might be bad guy, but that doesn't make you bad guy.
I'm saying, like, what's the like legally? If you're holding the paddles and your balls deep, and then right as it happens, zap! Like
oh my god, you saved my life. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Yeah.
Yes, I did it. I'm a hero.
Yeah, you might wanna take a shower. Take a shower. And you might want to see a doctor real soon because I thought there was no harm in just that. Okay, let's see what is Salem want to talk about.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
But we're we're going to my thing.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, do you need a segue?
Okay. No, it's fine. Okay. So something had come up. Some drama which kind of got talked about. That it kind of seems like it got swept under the rug really quickly. So there was a well-known creepypasta narrator. It goes by the name Corpse Husband, and he got quote unquote canceled, and people were freaking out because he used a slur against people who are homosexual, but it was used and when he was narrating a story in which a homophobic character was mocking a lesbian and I don't know for somebody for being trans, and people freaked out at him and canceled him because he read a no word, and it's like it drove me insane because it's like, you're kidding me. This is in the horror genre. And you're complaining that something was offensive in the horror genre? Yeah. That's the whole point of the fucking genre.
Counter a no-no word, another no-no word. Yeah. That's retarded.
Yeah, man. Like it reminds me of when I watched the Last of Us Part 2 walkthroughs and like I was watching like basically the cutscenes of it, and they were like, and you find out why Ellie was so upset, why she was so mad at this guy, even though he tried to apologize and shit. And I'm just like, Ellie, you were almost murdered and raped, and you're getting upset because a guy called you a dyke. You're this pissed off because a guy called you. You were almost murdered and raped at one point, and you're getting upset because this guy called you a dyke.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, that was the word. That was the word that was used, and it's like imagine If somebody came up to you and said, "Hi, I need you to make a horror story or horror movie," you're like, "Okay, no problem." Oh, and it can't have anything offensive in it.
Yeah, like that is kind of like it is kind of retarded.
I'm gonna be sitting there like, then how am I supposed to make a horror movie? The whole point is to scare people. It's to offend people.
Yeah, they're trying to sanitize this whole thing so that it can be.
Yeah, they're trying to do the same thing with like how they tried to quote unquote cancel Lovecraft and all that other bullshit. And I'm like, you do realize like this guy is so ingrained in horror that he literally came up with the most basic concepts of modern horror today.
These same people who are trying to cancel Lovecraft are also the ones who are profiting off of his work by making
exactly
knockoffs.
Yeah,
oh, God,
like
that drives me nuts.
I really can't stress how little of a shit I give about what the man named his cat. I really don't care.
Like, I mean, like I understand, like even for like his time period, the guy even had like, let's say, positive things to say about a certain national socialist who was rising to power at that time. But anyway, but even then, like he was pretty racist even for a time period.
Yeah,
and I know
the fact that he was considered racist in his time period just shows how they've been progressing. That's actually a great landmark. Like people don't think like this anymore, even back then.
But nobody brings this up either, and this pisses me off. Is that Lovecraft ended up renouncing a lot of his previously held beliefs nearing the end of his life.
That doesn't count. No,
you can't. Phones being shit. Hence the reason why I left Ted. Hey, it's okay, Megatron. As long as you're here in spirit, we're here. It's fine, dude. No problem.
Spirit, how spooky!
Whoa.
Just to kind of wrap up with the whole thing, it's like
now we can keep talking about it. No problem.
This cancel culture bullshit has just gone too far because, like, now we can't even say offensive language in context with the story.
Yeah.
So it's apparently this story was sent in by someone who was trans and said, "Hey, I want you to read this. This is something that I went through that was difficult." And it's like, holy shit. So now all the people who are bitching, you've literally took away this person's struggle that he or she wanted to share with the world. It is insane. It's like
just win a shit ton of money from Mr. Beast. Like no one's canceled. They just threw a shit fit for like a day or two and then moved on.
But I guess
here's the difference. People looking to cancel do not care the consequences of what they've done. No. That's the difference here. They will move on. They'll forget about it in about a week or so. Yeah. They don't care. But what they do care, what they don't understand is their actions had consequences, and those actions will lead to somebody losing their job, doing all these different things, because cancel culture it has gotten out of control. It got out of control when Roseanne made that joke, even though the woman did look like one of those apes from Planet of the Apes. She totally did.
Like objectively did.
But even though people took that the wrong way, she immediately apologized. She immediately said, "Hey, I'm sorry." She deleted the tweet almost immediately after it happened. Her show still got canceled, and the spinoff that made her die of an opioid overdose, which was real classy of you, NBC.
Yeah.
It sunk. It got obliterated. It was terrible because Roseanne wasn't in it. It's like making Seinfeld without Jerry Seinfeld.
I gotta say that's what made me lose a lot of respect though for Corpse Husband and for Roseanne and a lot of these other people who get quote unquote canceled. It's because I can't support them 100% if they apologize. And the Corpse Husband did probably the worst thing ever. He apologized and then deleted the video.
How much of that was just appeasing the crazies, which isn't helping either, but like
but that's what I'm saying.
Shut them up.
I mean, like here's the thing. Like they won't. Here's the thing. They won't forgive your apology because they don't really care.
No, they don't.
They don't really care.
No, they don't understand it. They're just making noise for the sake of making noise. This is why you either ignore them or tell them to fuck off, and people will respect you more for it.
Yeah, that's what I want people to start doing.
Chris Pratt handled this perfectly. He didn't say a word to these people.
And we might as well bring it up again. James Ross, like the most controversial thing he ever did was say, "I don't want to watch Ghostbusters 2015. It looks like a shit movie." And he just said, "I'm not watching the movie. I'm not going to review it." That's it. People threw a shit fit He didn't care. He completely ignored it. Didn't go on Twitter, going to go off or anything like that. He just said, "Okay, fine." And you know what? He still was successful. He's still doing very well for himself.
Then we all moved on. That movie sucked ass. It was great.
I didn't finish that movie either.
Had something to say
for some reason, dude. For some reason, I don't know if you know this YouTube, but right there, you just sounded like this YouTube called Adam Friended. He's a co-host of the PSA Sitch show. I just thought it was funny. You sounded just like him.
Okay. Really? I suppose I did. You got me. I'm secretly what's his nuts from Thing.
No.
Discovered my secret identity.
Oh man. One thing that I really can't just stand about cancel culture is that it's this idea that the people who keep saying we should cancel this first because they said this thing are the same people telling us we shouldn't take this so seriously or we shouldn't be invested in this store. We shouldn't say these same people who are reading about saying, oh, I can't watch Harry Potter anymore because I gotta cancel J.K. Rowling. And don't get me wrong, what she said was some fucked up shit. I'm not agreeing with her. But at the end of the day, I'm not. I could say, hey, I could still like the Harry Potter books or whatever. These people can't understand that concept.
Art from the artist, always.
Yeah, like I always do that.
I didn't like Harry Potter before. It's cool. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'm with you. There's one good movie.
I didn't like any. I didn't like. Going back. I liked them as a kid. I just do not. They did not age with me.
3's good.
It did age with me. My favorite one probably be, the Chamber of Secrets or Goblet of Fire.
Get the fuck out of here.
Man,
Get the fuck out of here.
Goblet of Fire is my favorite bookend film.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was good.
I already said what I said, so that I'm just gonna,
Just gotta say.
Wait, that doesn't make you any. Just gotta say, the rule of the internet. Go, Salem.
Alistair Moody, best professor ever.
He was technically never a professor.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, most of the movie, that wasn't it. The most screen time he got, that technically wasn't even his character. Most of the damn movie.
But don't tell me you weren't cracking up when he animorphed Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, it was funny. That was pretty funny. But my point still stands. Most of his screen time in the movie, it technically wasn't even the character.
Yeah, very true.
I actually read those books first. I'll say that's another thing too. Like I read the.
But Moody was pretty cool. Moody was still freaking cool. I think that it was a shame they got killed off screen though. Like he was such an awesome character.
Oh, like a punk. Like a punk ass bitch, they just killed him off screen.
He said Moody. I remember when I first watched Deathly Hallows Part 1. He said Moody didn't make it. I'm like, can I get confirmation? I didn't say.
Where's the body?
This dude was built up. The most screen time.
It was the precursor to Akbar didn't make it.
You're in the theater waiting for him to come back at the end, like he's gonna save the day. We didn't see him die.
Matt
didn't show up. To the east.
But
what
other characters died uneventfully off screen? We got Akbar, we got Moody,
Tonks. Lupin and Tonks just got shit canned for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
Technically one of the I forgot one of the Weasley twins died off screen. Didn't even have a big moment. I think it was Fred. Was he the one who died, or was it Fred?
She was probably like, yeah, there's another one. There's a whole other one.
Fred. It's Fred because Fred rhymes with dead, and I swear to God that was her thought process. I would not put that at all.
She planned it out from the beginning. She's a genius.
They're deeper than you thought, guys. Welcome to
J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, big brain moment.
J.K. Rowling, more like J.K. Rowling, right?
Yeah, but there was a ton of characters in Harry Potter that just died off screen.
for drama purposes.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, we got to make sure we have stakes. Who was a popular character? Because to be fair, they had more in-depth character in the books. In the movies, they really didn't have a lot of time to flesh all the characters out.
It's true,
but in the books they did. But yeah, I know, but like they didn't really do that. So I was like, oh yeah, that was the guy from that one movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I will say that's one thing good about the movies. Actually, they took out all those like boring ass scenes where like he goes to a ghost party or something like that. Who gives a shit?
That was cool. I would have loved to see a ghost party on screen. Heaven forfend. I go to a magic.
Nothing to the plot though.
Okay, have you seen?
What plot? The first two movies are those gormless little toothless shits walking into rooms and going, "Woo!"
I already agree with you. The movies are bad. They're bad. But I'm saying they have a main plot and they're not sticking to the main plot.
Don't. Oh, there's a thing in the walls that's killing people, but sports. Fucking Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty fucking dumb. Like you let Dementors just walk around school. They tried to kill Harry 3 times. You know they have. You still let him walk around the damn school.
There's an unknown nightmarish phantasmal force causing people to become petrified.
We're still doing the point system, even though pretty much our entire government's been overturned. So 50 points away.
That we win at the end.
And I'm sorry. I know everyone brings this up at some point, but I got to bring it up still. How in the hell is this school still open?
How many? Salem. Maybe it's a public school. Think about that.
No, that's maybe
think about how many schools have a kill count at the end of each year.
I don't know. Maybe
Salem again, buddy. Public school.
Oh my God.
No.
God bless America.
Public school.
I mean,
it depends if that public school has a lot of white kids in it. Then yeah. But if public school is a lot of white kids, you're gonna get a high death count. When the parents all come in for the PTA meeting, they want to talk about public safety. There's Michelle over there with her white son who listens to death metal, and they're all just staring at her about school safety. Michelle,
can you imagine? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Michelle, did you guys have a registered firearm? Said, yeah, I do. Do you keep it locked? Does your son have access to it? Why are you guys asking me that? I don't know. And like, there's like a sea of black people, and like, there's one white kid they know listens to death metal, and his mom's right there, like, why are you guys looking at me? I don't know. Just
lock away shit. The fucking Wizarding World is open carry. They have their wands all the time.
The British were more American than Americans at that time.
I just gotta say, like at the end of each Hogwarts year, do they get like some inspector comes in and he's like, yes, we've had 3 murders, 4 lacerations, and an assault, and a kid torn apart by the 3-headed pooch downstairs. I would say it's a good year.
Dumbledore shows up, Forgeticus, and everything's fine. They're all hippie scumbag assholes who just poop on the floor. I swear, I would just kill myself if I woke up in Harry Potter world because I couldn't stand these hippie dippy pieces of shit.
Oh God, did you hear? And speaking of hippy dippy pieces of shit, you remember how J.K. Rowling said that Hogwarts dealt with their bodily fluids?
They just pooped on the floor and then vanished it to the poop dimension.
Why would you talk about that? Why would you talk about it?
You had wait a minute. Why do they have toilets then? Why do they have toilets in the bathroom?
Because OSHA came by and was like, you can't be fucking doing this.
That's how we got the iconic scene of Hermione turned into a furry. Iconic scene.
Because they're assholes and they just like, oh, abraca toilet, and 50 toilets appeared and they were like, problem solved.
Okay, you ever think about this too? Like, okay, it's like Wizarding World. Shouldn't they be like Wakanda and helping the rest of the world out?
No.
What do they have like to fear against humans? I don't understand.
What'd you say?
Like, why didn't they rise into power? They ran away from humans. I never did understand that too.
Suck ass. J.K. Rowling herself. They can't do fucking shit against guns. All of their magic protection spells stop magic. That's it.
Now you got me thinking. What would Hogwarts look like if it was in like a Wakandan setting?
Well, there is an African wizard school that she just made up.
There's an African one. There's an American one. There's like she literally didn't bother naming the Middle Eastern ones. I'm not even kidding. She didn't even bother naming them.
Yeah, it's like it's a secret. Shh.
She probably don't want to come like an asshole.
Durkin Magic Castle, but they were like,
I bet she did.
But I swear.
This one, the Japanese magic school is called like Magic Iskuru. Like it's the most embarrassing shit.
But here's the thing though. Here's
the
thing I want to talk about.
The Japanese magic. Have you seen what they make?
Why do you think there's never any Asian wizards in Harry Potter? They're all too distracted because they live on their fucking sex continent.
Seriously, what do you think the idea of fucking tentacles came from? It came from fucking Japanese wizards
who would just set tentacle monsters on Muggles because they're all assholes.
they're all teenage girls in school uniforms. They just happen to have pictures.
They'll be hanging out one day, just hey, watch this. Boop.
No, well, and while their squids are doing the thing, they say, "Animeus Dedeus," and then it just the occurrence going on just turns into like an animated form, and then they just film it, and then they put it on the internet. Oh my god!
Salem. Quit speaking the truth. We'll be hunted down. We can't.
No, I'm having my Alex Jones moment. I'm putting all the pieces together.
I want to meet Magic Alex Jones. Their wizarding equivalent of that. That is a character I would follow through 8 books.
They're putting spells into the water, and they're making the dragons gay.
All I know is Dumbledore wasn't gay before he died. That's all I'm gonna say, folks.
I'm sick of them putting chemicals in the wands that turn the master wizards gay.
Now some people say that Voldemort is like some people say Voldemort is like a magic Hitler. I don't really see him that way. He's more like a magic Putin. People don't want to admit it, but he makes some very good points. And you don't see anybody. You know why people don't want to say his name? Because Voldemort sounds like mold rat. Mold rat. Now that.
What alcohol are you brought to by tonight? By the way.
I have not drunken it. I have not drinking anything actually.
Oh my god.
I'm actually at my calmest and my most rational right now.
I'm picturing Wizard Twitter and they type Voldemort's name between 3 brackets.
Well, hey, remember when they said it? Remember when they? Hang on. Remember when they said about the whole goblins kind of where all the goblins in the Harry Potter universe are bakers, and they actually thought it meant Jewish people, and people made a big deal about that. I was like, oh my god!
The Star of David literally like on the floor of Gringotts. They were not subtle about it at all.
Wait, really?
Oh, Google.
Wait, did they really do that in the movie?
There is a Star of David on the floor of Gringotts.
No!
J.K. Rowling, no!
That's what the Jews said when they saw it. That's exactly what.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And they had big noses.
And they handle all the mud.
God.
Open your eyes.
And they look like the kind of goblin. They look like the kind of goblins you'd see in a hentai too. They do not look decent. They do not look.
As opposed to the decent non-hentai goblins.
Slim, are you saying that the Jews invented hentai?
Yes.
I'm not saying they didn't invent it. I'm not confirming or denying anything.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god, this video is gonna get so fucking bad. I'm gonna get so many.
Seriously, J.K. Rowling, what the hell?
Ryan, Google it.
Don't fucking Google it. No.
Like, oh my god! Like, I would be sitting there. I'm okay. So I'm the guy building the set, right? J.K. Rowling's there. Okay, so what do you want? Oh, well, we need to make a magical bank. Oh, okay. So like, you want some, you want some magical, pictures here. You want a statue of a dragon here. What do you want? I want the Star David on the floor.
Good one. You're funny. What are we building though?
Oh my god!
They have a fun little goblin symbol.
No.
You can say that.
Oh no, she's racist for real though.
Look, okay,
Hey.
JK, I made everything that you wanted, but I really don't feel comfortable with it. Is there any little last details you want to put on? Well, if you put these little tattoos on their arms, no.
They're routing numbers for their bank, you see, so you can easily check.
Yeah. Okay.
They just put their pins on their arms so they can remember.
Isn't it funny? It's like you dig into all the people who claim to be the most tolerant and open-minded and stuff. You dig into them just barely, and you find out that they're probably just projecting.
Yeah, they're throwing up.
Yeah, man. If I'm an asshole, I'm gonna be upfront about being an asshole. Like I'm not gonna pretend I'm not.
Yeah, that's why like all of these like predators in the cartoon industry are making the most like kiddie shows. But then people.
I mean, the only person I kind of believe that turned out to be fucked up was John Kay. That was pretty much the only person I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. But he was very open about Anyway, like here's the thing. I think like the animation community technically doesn't understand how like corrupt the animation industry actually is. Like they only have the surface level shit. At the end of the day, there's like a bunch of sickos out there. There's like a bunch of sickos in the animation industry.
They're not doing the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Steven Universe exists.
Talk about
what the person who's made 12 Forever turned out she was a pedo.
It was called 12 Forever. What do you think? That's all I gotta say.
I've heard of self-insert fantasies, but come on.
I'm just like, and like my thing too with it too is like, okay, I can understand like getting over things if like you find out the guy's like a pedo or something like that, but like given the themes of the show, it's like she's like, I don't want to grow up, I just want to stay young forever. That sounds like a pedo fantasy.
Yeah, it really. Who else?
God, I'm not gonna be able to watch Peter Pan the same ever again.
Yeah, it's kind of actually the same boat.
But there's also what you think about it. Tinkerbell is a grown ass woman hitting on a infinitely 12-year-old boy.
Yep.
Like immortal 12-year-old boy. What you think about it? But anyway,
very laws of consent. Excuse you. This is very Western of you to bring your ideals in on this. Fairies have a much different view of things. Their age of consent is far lower than ours.
So is in California. It doesn't make it right. It's 14 in California, for God's sake.
What?
Is it really?
It's 14. I'm dead serious. It was at one point. I don't know if they changed it, but they probably didn't. But it's 14.
Let's think. How many pedophile rings have been found in California? Does that really surprise you?
Not many. There hasn't been that many pedophile rings found in California. Slim, Salem. What are you talking about?
Okay, Slim. Let me ask you.
I'm being sarcastic, by the way.
The region. Okay, I was about to say. Think of the region of the country you live in. Now compare it to California. How does it compare?
I mean, they're both pretty dirty, but at least we fucking beat our pedos. We don't put them in movies.
No, we let them make our movies.
That's quarter of the century right there. That, if you die, I want that put on your tombstone. My city is pretty dirty. Don't get me wrong. We're dirty and we're crazy, but we do stupid stuff over here all the time. I'm from the great city of Louisville, for God's sake. And at the end of the day, we're crazy and it's a little dirty over here, but we beat our pedos. We don't put them in movies. We don't put them in charge of movies. We don't put them in charge of tape. We beat our pedos.
God bless America.
Slim, when you run for president, you need to have that in your speech.
If I run for president, I will make women illegal.
We're going back to the Chinese theater. Let's go.
Can you please fund Elon Musk to bring us the cat girls that he promised?
Sure, why not? But like I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a genetic nightmare.
Yeah, I don't believe
and Wayward will be my vice president.
What's your stance on grappling?
Yeah, I'm for it.
These are important issues.
What'd you say, Jack? My stance on what?
This is not an office to be taken lightly. What are you going to do about the war on terror?
I'm for it, honestly. It's good.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. We still have nukes, right? Those are still a thing, right? We can still use those? No? Okay.
What do you like, stockpile?
Why use the nuke when you can just cancel someone on Twitter?
Can you imagine? Think about this for a quick second. Can you imagine someone like freaking Osama bin Laden being canceled on Twitter? Imagine that shit.
That's basically that one Thanos meme.
They discovered anime on his hard drive, so he was basically already a pedophile. So I mean, they could.
They did discover that he was a huge weeb, apparently.
Like bleaching Naruto.
Osama bin Laden. Wait, there was like legitimate anime on this hard drive that they like took from his house, his hideout.
God, what
all sorts of shit. If you want to laugh, look up Osama bin Laden hard drive and just thrill it. What the fuck is on there?
But now I want to know which anime then radicalized him.
Probably Naruto.
Yeah, he believed it.
He believed it. We ended every Al-Qaeda meeting.
Believe it. Just...
If I can't be king of the pirates, then maybe I can be the Hokage. I'm just picturing Osama bin Laden like humming "We Are" to himself when he's alone one day. It had to have happened once, right?
So I totally found out that Osama bin Laden was like involved in this really bad, and then these idiots aren't gonna actually know what it was. This whole big event you guys probably didn't know about, where he like helped get 2 planes crash into a fucking building, guys. We gotta cancel him. Oh my god.
Why is no one talking about this? And then they just post 9/11 footage. I found this video in his Discord server. There's like an all lowercase post on Reddit. My Osama bin Laden experience. And it's the biggest. He's gonna get fired from Achievement Hunter.
Oh, God. We're all canceled.
Okay. Man, I don't give a shit, man. I
don't care. But I'm just saying, it's like we're all gonna go about our lives. Then 20 years later, they're gonna be like, "You remember being on the Slim Daddy podcast?" And you're like, "Oh yes, fun times." You remember what you said? I don't know. You're talking about. Yeah, yes, you do. You were talking about goblins and J.K. Rowling and Stars of David, and
just because we're describing
you said those words. You said those words in context. That's the context. You just said them.
Don't worry, Slim. I will become the king of entertainment by that time, and I will have so much power that I will be uncancelable. I will be the I will be on PewDiePie levels of uncancelable.
Well, you know what?
Oh, and Slim, that was the other thing. You said that Wayward was your VP. What's everyone else's positions here?
I would put Frankie in charge of military defense because he really, really likes shooting shit and blowing shit up. I would put you. I would make you. What could you do? What should you excel at, dude? I would like you to pick your own stance on that. I would make.
Do you need a United States necromancer division?
That's awesome. Let's go for it. We're making that.
Let's go for it. We're making a space force. Fuck it. Let's make a necromancer force. We will beat the Russians and bringing back the dead and making an immortal army. Goddammit! And we will do this by the next decade.
And I'll be the White House chef because everyone likes food.
I do not.
Why do you have to always up one me, man?
I literally reversed a universal rule, but he made some damn good spaghetti. I'm sorry, Salem. He gets the promotion.
It's some good spaghetti, man. I make some tasty spaghetti.
Okay, here's another thing I want to talk about.
All I did was raise the army of Genghis Khan for you.
Hang on. I gotta throw this out there real quick. Fucking 15 minutes ago, Exeter asked if we liked Friday the 13th. I do. Okay, now we can move on.
I like it too.
Okay, have you guys seen the trailer for Raya the Last Dragon? Yeah, it's just Moana again.
Moana was just Frozen again.
Moana was way better than Frozen. How dare you?
Oh yeah, it was a better version of Frozen, but Frozen kind of sucks.
Frozen kind of sucks. It sucks ass.
Yeah, it does suck ass.
And I love how it made a shit zillion dollars, so they're like, fuck, we have to make a franchise out of this, and literally every single thing they have done has been a flop and a weird, how do I make a franchise out of this boring thing?
Frozen 2 did decently, but even still, man, I mean...
What was that movie about? I don't even know.
I didn't watch it. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't know. Like I said, I watched Ryan because when I first saw the trailer for this, I was like, okay, this. When I first saw the screenshot of it, the picture of it, okay, this looks kind of interesting, a different take. They might be doing more action stuff. I like Asian culture and stuff like that. I'm a fucking weeb. I can get with this. But then I watched the actual trailer and I'm like, it's just Moana again. You're just doing Moana again. What the hell?
I mean, it's doing Moana again. It's that cutesy little we'll just show the funny parts and then there'll be a story trailer in 6 months or whatever the hell it comes out. But I don't really okay, I don't care. I'm not into it.
Isn't it sad we've gotten to the point where Disney is now where creativity goes to die?
No, it's definitely that. It's exactly that.
I mean, they can do so much better, but I don't know. I think being so financially fucked by COVID might actually reset them a little bit. I can hope. Because they can't rely on the things that have gotten them into the red in this first place. They're not making money off of Star Wars anymore.
Yeah, people keep saying stuff what was it Fallen Order and Rebels and they get a Mandalorian, Rogue One, Rebels and Fallen Order did well. I'm like, no, they did mediocre. You cannot keep a franchise alive on something mediocre.
Yeah, they didn't do Star Wars money. They didn't spend $4 billion to just now make $4 billion.
And the worst part, and there's even before the Szechuan coffin sauce came to us, Galaxy's Edge was doing horribly. And the worst, and you know why? Because they said they didn't want to give Star Wars. They wanted to give Disney Star Wars. They didn't have Darth Vader there. They had Kylo Ren. They didn't. Are you telling me you couldn't get the Scoundrels Cantina? Scoundrels Cantina. They didn't have it. That would have been such a cool idea, and you didn't do it. You fucked. What the hell's the matter with you?
Having Kylo Ren there and not Darth Vader is like saying, "Yeah, I'm a metal fan. Oh, do you like Metallica? No, I like Green Day."
That's not even metal, though.
Yeah,
that's what. Does anybody consider Green Day metal?
That's my point. That's my point.
Yeah, but at least I would say it's some shitty new metal band or whatever like that. It's not that. Yeah, I like something. I like some things. I like the outfit of Kylo Ren, the look of him.
Yeah, cool. he looks badass.
I like him a lot in Force Awakens. Because Force Awakens is still good. I'll fucking die on that hill. I'm happily going to do that, but everything else falls apart.
I can't agree on that.
But here's the thing: Kylo Ren, before Kylo Ren became a whiny little bitch. He just became a whiny little bitch.
That's the point.
Well, I get it, but that's all he is.
But yeah, I think that is the point. But
that's the sequel's fault, though.
The one thing that I'll say, though, it is the point. But the sad reality is that all of Disney's villains recently have just been whiny, bitchy men.
Or they're just so one note and bland that you don't care about them.
Yeah, it's because none of them have fucking songs anymore.
like the last really good Disney villain was literally Dr. Facilier. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. He was the last good one.
Had a song.
That was the last good movie.
And the best part about Facilier is he's the first Disney villain with the motivation of him just wanting money that actually works. Because he kind of has like this con artist demeanor and actually has like this little con artist scheme, and they kind of go with that. And I thought, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. If you want to make somebody who wants money, make them entertaining. Make them an entertaining character.
Just him fucking with people. I love
I would too.
I got voodoo, I got hoodoo, I got things I need tried.
I will say,
fucking Keith David, man, god damn.
I will say one difference between all the Renaissance era movies was like they weren't like princess movies. They were like folktale movies. They were like fairy tales. They weren't trying to be like princess brand movies. That's what I hate about this new era. They feel like brand movies.
Yeah, they really experimented early in the 2000s because you had movies like Hunchback, you had movies like Treasure Planet and Atlantis. And I know you don't like talking about it, Jack, but I'm just putting it out there. The reason why it fails is because people just got something new and they just didn't like it because they expected something different. They expected the same thing from Disney. When they tried something new, it didn't work out.
Sucks. Also, because Treasure Planet sucks.
Okay, dude. Let's change the subject because we already had this conversation. I'm not having it again.
As bad as Nightmare Before Christmas sucks.
I think it's Treasure Planet. I don't actually like it.
I will kick you off the street,
Jack. Is wrong about you.
Look what I've done. The last great Disney villain was actually Mother Gothel from Tangled, which was the next year after Princess and the Frog. But
that was pretty
I forgot about Mother Gothel. She is pretty good, and she's thick as fuck.
Slim, how did you forget her?
Watch the Tangled series. Everyone here needs to watch the fucking Tangled series. It's the best thing that Disney has put out in actually a decade and a half.
Is it on Disney Plus?
Yes.
Okay,
I promise it's actually great.
I saw the first few episodes. I didn't like get into it super duper, but it was pretty good.
The first season is like fine and solid, but then the second season it's actually like its own adventure thing. It's fucking amazing. You need to watch the Tangled show. That's my genuine favorite Disney thing for years.
Now, Mother Gothel, especially with the curves that she's got, and I know you're into that.
Dude. I mean, she's probably like the hottest Disney villain.
But it's not even fair, man.
It really isn't.
Yeah, she is the hottest Disney villain. That's you know.
And seriously though, like I said, man, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the curly hair. I said the same thing about Helen about it.
Hell, she probably sucks even more than Treasure Planet and Nightmare Before Christmas.
But here's the thing: she's got it's that MILF energy. I think it's that MILF energy.
We need more MILF villains. Go back to MILF villains, Disney. Your bread and butter.
Oh, speaking of which, this leads into my next thing I want to talk about. Since it's Halloween, there's one thing that's about Halloween. It's the gothic atmosphere. And what do we usually associate gothic with?
Big titty goth girlfriend.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you, Jack. You got it right off the bat.
This is why you can't kick me out of the stream.
Okay. So who's your favorite goth GF go?
My actual fiance.
You lucky bastard.
Aw, it's cute. I made it cute.
Salem, you buddy.
Goth chicks anymore.
What was the question?
Favorite goth girl. Go.
Favorite goth girl. Ooh, that one's tough. Let's see. Forgive me. I'm trying to think of it. God, why
I'm just gonna go and say mine. Right. I'm just gonna go and say mine then.
Yeah, we go ahead and say yours. Slim, why do you have to ask the hard questions?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and say Mavis from Hotel Transylvania.
That's because Gindi knows how to. That's because Gindi knows how to draw women nice and thick.
She's not thick. What the fuck are you talking about?
She
has curves, dude. She has curves.
She's skinny as fuck. What are you talking about?
Dude, look at her closely. She has curves.
I will not look at her closely, you creep.
Have you seen Hotel Transylvania 3?
No.
And she's in the swimsuit. So she has curves.
She was milked by that point.
And this makes the movie good?
Yes, 100%.
She's got nothing. She's a stick.
Look.
Okay, Slim. Just remembered. Favorite goth character is definitely Raven.
From which Teen Titans? It depends.
Oh, from the original cartoon, not the horrible Teen Titans.
Actually, the original Teen Titans cartoon was in '66.
Okay, nerd.
Shut the fuck up, Wade.
No, he's got a point.
Nerd. I'm just playing what you do.
Nah, he's correct. I gotta be.
Okay, let me see here.
There's a Filmation one.
Florence and Burning Exeter said their favorites are Jade West from Victorious. Does anyone remember Victorious?
How the fuck are they both like 14? Who the fuck references Victorious? I was way out of that
show, right?
Victorious Jade. That's the Ariana Grande one, right?
Yeah, that's where Ariana Grande got her start from. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I don't know her then.
Yeah, it was a tough goth chick. I remember, and she was hot. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, does anybody fucking remember Victorious?
How does it feel to have the same taste in women as Dan Schneider?
hey, to be fair, he wasn't hitting on it. He was trying to get Ariana. He was trying to get
all of them. What are you talking about? No,
but Ariana, he was eyeing her the most. He was eyeing Ariana the most.
Were you there? Did he tell you this?
But if you like what, there's like a video where he says all the creepy moments, and there's like the most creepy moments on the set Victorious was with him and Ariana. It's really weird. And he did the same thing with Miranda Cosgrove too. Not Miranda Cosgrove, the girl who played Sam.
I'm glad I wasn't part of that generation of shows. I'm just gonna be honest. I feel bad for y'all.
They were so creepily, weirdly sexual. It was really upsetting.
This makes me sad.
Which is why 13-year-olds watched them. They were like, I feel like I'm getting away with something watching this.
Yeah, and then they had all these, and then when you realize when you rewatch iCarly, and they had so many bits that involved the girl's feet, and I'm like rewatching it, I'm like, oh my god, no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh god, no!
Okay, hey, Slim, my headset is dying on me, so I'm gonna have to cut it here.
All right, no problem, Salem. It's great.
We brought up Dan Schneider, and suddenly you have to leave. How interesting. What are you hiding from us?
Salem. My headset is beeping at me, so I gotta get off of it.
Sure. No, I believe you.
Dude, no problem. You're fine, dude. Again, Salem is the most wholesome Satanist I know.
That's a flaw. It's not a perk.
All right, we'll talk to you later, dude.
Oh, thank God he's gone. Jeez, God.
Salem's like our best friend, dude. He's one of the coolest guys I've ever met.
Fucking clearly, duh. We talking about? I didn't watch Victorious. Shockingly, that one didn't have Gibby. Was Gibby on it? I only watched the ones with Gibby. Gibby made my dad.
Gibby was on iCarly. Gibby. Yeah, that guy was pretty funny.
We need to talk about like shitty cartoon Halloween specials, like the Fairly Odd Parents one and the other. Like I'm like,
what happened in that one? What happened in the Fairly Odd Parents one? I don't even remember.
Timmy finds a box of like magic costumes or something.
No. It was like this. Like basically, he wanted everything to be real and scary, and then that was like a whole song about it. And he wanted so everyone who had a Halloween costume on, they turned into their Halloween costume. So at one point they were like these they were like popular kids became these robot monster things that were basically Jackobots. I remember that, and they came together and they tried to destroy the world. And like Timmy was a mummy. You think that'd be scary, but he actually ends up pretty fucking lame. His body keeps falling apart and shit. So you have to get in like a box of random costumes and stop him. It's really fucking stupid.
That like one of the later ones, right? That was like
that was pretty early on.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It was like I think it was like third or fourth season maybe.
I don't know the season, but it was early on. It was like
it was pretty early. Yeah, it was way before Poof.
Yeah, I was young when it came out. But I love those the one-off like the Billy and Mandy Halloween specials and the like just I missed those. We need to bring those back.
I will say this. Underfoot was robbed. I would have fucking loved to watch that show if it was actually picked up. And the only reason it didn't get picked up was because Maxwell Adams' contract with Cartoon Network had ran out. He was planning on doing a whole spin-off series with Irwin, Haas Delgado, Fred Fedberger, Jeff the Spider, and Scar. They were about to do a whole spin-off series, had a bunch of episode ideas, and his contract ran out, so they weren't able to do it. But Underfist was fucking awesome, man. I watch it every year.
What do you watch every year? What's Halloween something that you throw constantly? You need to throw it on at least once to get in the mood.
If I want to get in the mood, I would say it sounds stupid, but I watched this movie all the time when I was a kid, and I still fucking watch it. Was fucking Scary Godmother, man. I don't care what anyone says. That movie.
No, that CG thing. I associate that with. I've never watched it, but I know everything about it because it was on Cartoon Network every month or every year.
It was every year, and I used to watch the fuck out of the movie. Fun. Like the funniest joke in the movie was literally Scully, the skeleton, and he had this flamboyant personality. And you know what they called him? Skelly's our resident skeleton in the closet. And he acted all flamboyant and shit. I didn't get it as a kid, but now I'm looking like, oh my god, they actually did this shit.
Oh god.
He talks like, does everyone have a skeleton in their closet? Well, not everybody, sweetheart. Oh my god.
I wish they would get a remake though, because the comic has looks really good. Because I will say the movie doesn't really hold up very well. It looks kind of like garbage.
I think there are parts of the first movie that still are pretty good, and I think the second movie was just straight ass. It wasn't anywhere near as good as the first one.
Oh yeah. No, even the comic, like the first, it like you'll read like the first one's like, oh, that was really fun. Then it kind of just keeps going. You're like, why is it still going? You did your thing.
I just fucking love. I just watch it every year, even if it's stupid. I don't care.
No, it's fine.
Also, like again, another movie that I always watch during this time of year. Instant classic, doesn't get enough recognition as one of the best Halloween movie specials out there. Is fucking Monster House, man.
Monster
House
movie
rules. Is the tits.
Dan Harmon wrote that movie.
Yeah,
really?
I heard about that.
Yeah, Dan Harmon and Rob Schrab wrote that.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
But yeah, it's really good. I like how it's like set in the 80s too. It's like it gave it a lot more personality.
What I liked. Yeah, like it was because it was. I think like Robert. It was definitely like the same technology. I think Robert Zemeckis may have worked on it. I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked on. Yeah, he did work on it. Yeah.
He like produced it or whatever, but yeah, he was involved in it.
Yeah, but so that was the one time where that style like actually molded really well with it. And like Wayward said, it's good that it's set in the 80s, but it's not like you can tell by the way people talk, the way people are dressed.
Yeah, it's not Stranger Things.
Yeah, it's not Stranger Things. Like, oh my god, Ghostbusters. Oh my god, the Goonies. Oh my god, I'm like, it never does that. It just feels like it feels timeless, but you can tell it's from the 80s at the same time.
This is the first year without a Stranger Thing, right?
I never got into Stranger Things.
Yeah, I watched the first season. I was like, hey, that was okay, and then
the first like 80% of the first season is really good, and then it just starts spinning its wheels hardcore, and it's just like, okay, I get it. And then season 2 is crap because it's just season 1 again, but bad. And then season 3, I remember liking. I don't remember anything about it, but I remember liking it.
I don't know who the woman I slept with last night. I just know I was satisfied.
Yeah, I woke up, my sheets were in the nice kind of stained, and I just moved on. I like the Polar Express. Wait, we talked about the Polar Express. I like the Polar Express.
I like the Polar Express. People say they don't like the Polar Express, and I'm like, why? I said it looks weird. Okay, besides that, what's bad about it?
Yeah, do you have further reasons? Yeah,
because it's really fucking good. It's really
not
fucking good.
Halloween. It's not Halloween for me until I've watched the Homestar Runner Halloween specials.
Oh, nice.
Like all the way through each of them. I can't stop. This, by the way, is the last year that you can watch them in Flash on HomestarRunner.com. So we need all you motherfuckers to go to their website right now and just have one last like Homestar-a-palooza. Because I got weirdly emotional when I did that like last week.
Oh, damn, that's gonna be that actually. I feel like that would be weird because
that's a
like
real loss. That's a genuine loss. You can't click on the stuff in the emails anymore.
Actually, since I have the two of you here, and since it's a discussion topic we want to do anyway, Wayward, me and Wayward, you guys want to talk about like Scooby Doo since it's a season for creepy, weird, and mystery monsters and stuff, and since Jack, you're a fan of Scooby Doo, it seemed like the perfect subject to bring up.
I've seen.
Did you guys see that one Scoob movie? I remember.
No, I didn't.
A lot of people. It was this really old movie that no one saw and everyone's forgotten about. But like in like March, they put out.
I mean, I heard like a bunch of losers just got together and just started ranting on it, and it was.
They were like, oh yeah, those guys were like the only people who talked about it ever.
Yeah, it looked like just like a mega crossover. I was like, oh, it's not actually a Scooby Doo movie. I don't really care anymore.
No, it's not. It's so weird.
It's just
like I was pretty excited for it at first, and then like there's like
now that it's failed.
But then they said that, then they brought up the bullshit about the voice actors, and then like I started seeing more. Oh, we're doing this. We're having dabbing in this movie. Okay.
I love me some Scooby Doo though.
I think like the best version of Scooby Doo in my opinion. And like I've had like a mixed bag of Scooby Doo over the years. Best Scooby Doo in my opinion was the '90s run with it was Cyber Chase, Witch's Ghost, Zombie Island,
the anime ones,
Alien Invaders.
Yeah, and Alien Invaders. Those were the four best versions of Scooby Doo in my opinion.
I watched Zombie Island the other day.
I watched it twice this year. It's great.
It still holds up. I hate that Frank Welker doesn't voice Scooby because you can like tell like, oh, this guy hits his R's too hard. That's not Frank Welker.
Oh yeah, it's because like I mean technically he wasn't the original voice actor. Like Frank Welker was like Fred back in the old show. So I was like it is weird to like he's right there, guys. He's right there. The real Scooby's right there.
But now he is Scooby. You know what? What was that one? It was like fuck. What was it? The reboot. Like the one of the more recent ones, but it had that shitty like Family Guy art style.
Oh yeah, Be Cool Scooby Doo.
Be Cool Scooby Doo. No, I'm gonna come out and say it. I actually liked it. I watched a couple episodes. It was pretty funny, but the art style was just so lazy.
Yeah,
I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't really work. Like it's trying to be like that modern style humor, and like I said, like that's kind of my only bias against it because I am really sick of this style of humor, guys. I cannot do it anymore.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. I can't do the super awkward random quirky. I can't do it anymore, guys.
Because it's all ironic. It's all like, well, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm so sick of irony at this point.
Yeah, Scooby Doo's been around for 60 years. We know what's going on.
Yeah, like that one joke in Scooby he says he sounded like a guy who thought who thinks he knows what he sounds like, what a teenager should sound like. I'm like, you're not one to talk when you have unironic dabbing and saying mansplaining in your fucking movie.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You don't have the right to tease Hanna-Barbera that way, you assholes.
Yeah, like Frank Welker still sounds really like it's
when
crazy.
He dies, they should just stop making Scooby Doo.
Actually, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they just stop doing that.
Like, anyway,
anyway, also speaking of which, I saw the trailer for fucking Animaniacs, the reboot, and
I don't really care about it just because that's my thing. I liked Tiny Toons better. That's
Freakazoid was the best one.
Oh, Freakazoid was the best one though.
I like. Here's the thing. I like Freakazoid and I like Tiny Toons. I still liked Animaniacs better. I like it as more as a variety show mostly.
Yeah, but that's why I don't like it as much because I like characterization to some degree.
It's more hit and there's more chances for it to miss if it's more like
I completely understand that.
But the hits hit.
Every
classic really sketch that you remember are the good sketches. Every other where they go to hell, where they meet the pirates.
The
All
Sammy Squirrel bits.
Yeah,
the songs. The monkey song, I love that song. I just listen. Sometimes I just listen to it because it's just so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. Don't trust monkeys, I'm telling you. Don't know what to say, the monkeys won't do. Fucking awesome song.
Yeah, and I love the part in the monkey song where Doc goes on a 12-minute rant about why mansplaining is bad. It's my favorite. I really appreciate it.
Oh my god, yeah, I heard that too. I'm like, oh no, please! Don't do this to me! Don't do this to me! And it's we're Animani, totally zen. And then she put her, and then Dot put her fingers on both Wacko and Yakko's lips and said, "No mansplaining." I'm like, oh my god, they already fucked it up. Yeah. They already fucked it up.
And like, yeah, it's just a stupid, cheap rhyme, and it's not like they haven't just thrown those out before. But like, fuck, that's the first one you want us to hear.
And then there's that one.
Inspire confidence.
And then when they say that when the first time you heard Wacko again says, "Oh well, they've made political jokes." Yeah, they made political jokes. They didn't try to like sneak in political statements in there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
they take all the humor out of political humor and just state that things exist, and that's the quote unquote joke.
Like they said, "Are you still afraid of clowns?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm not afraid of clowns. I haven't been really afraid of them since they actually all moved to Washington." And then what made it worse is, yeah, I'm not afraid to get controversial. That means you're aware that you want to get attention for that. You want to get attention for that. He said, "I'm not afraid to get controversial." You don't care. It was just a lazy joke. These are lazy jokes. And then so there was this troll, and they're apparently going to parody the Odyssey. And first I thought, okay, that's actually a funny idea. They parodied a lot of stuff. But then you see a troll, and he looks like a certain orange-faced president, and I'm just like, God, I'm not ready for this.
4 fucking years of this, dude.
I can't.
I'm just not even gonna watch it. I just don't really care.
And not for nothing. It's gonna be another 4 fucking years of this shit, dude.
We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop it there, Jack. Remember what I said? We don't keep it, And,
no, I'm saying they renewed it for 4 more seasons already because Hulu's so confident in it. That's what I meant.
Did they really?
Yeah, no, they have in the trailer. It's like they've signed a contract for seasons 1 and 2.
Why did they do that?
Because they're so confident in their amazing Animaniacs reboot.
Are they with Rick and Morty too? And where they were it's we got season 1, season 2. We don't know if we're gonna get season 3. Oh wait, we got 4 more seasons. But
here's the thing though, ironically though, Rick and Morty ended up sucking after season 2, and season 3 onward has been complete garbage.
Yeah, I stopped watching season 3. I was just like, oh, this isn't as good.
And you want to know why? It's because they hired a bunch of new writers because Dan Harmon gave into his, let's just say, his questionable views. And wanted to, and one of the criticisms was, hey, Rick and Morty doesn't have enough female writers, so he hired a bunch of female writers. I'm gonna assume through nepotism. They made terrible episodes because they actually believed the bullshit in season 1 and 2 that this show was super smart. It's not. Rick and Morty isn't smart. It's clever and it's clever and it's self-aware. I'll give it that, but it's not smart. It's not like South Park. It's not like South Park where they're genuinely extremely clever and make a point. Through the story while also making an entertaining story. This one is just literally just so much nihilism thrown at you, and then they try to morph it around to make it sound like intellectualism. That's Rick and Morty in a nutshell. Nihilism masquerading as intellectualism.
There's not a lot of women writing Rick and Morty. Yeah, there's not a lot of dudes writing vampire teenage girl / fiction either. What's your point?
Yeah, but have you noticed that no one
people know what to write?
And not to mention, by season 3, Rick and Morty had became mainstream, so it really wasn't this niche thing.
Its own thing.
Yeah, it wasn't
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really this niche thing. I remember when so many people were saying, "Oh, well, you're a girl and you like Rick and Morty. That's stupid," and all that other bullshit. I remember this one show tried to make a point of it and said, "Well, people make fun of me because I like Rick and Morty." And then the other woman said, "Well, I love that show." She says, "Wubba lubba dub dub." I'm like, wasn't the point of that whole thing was that it was meant to be an ironic take on fucking catchphrases, but now it became exactly that. It became a cheesy, fucked up catchphrase everybody uses.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but the normies ruined Rick and Morty.
They did.
but like the only time people get it, Rick and Morty even gets attention is when they have stuff that has nothing to do with Rick and Morty. When they have like this anime thing where they try to do Lone Wolf and Cub and like the anime opening thing and like they did that Run the Jewels music video. That's the stuff that's popular. Everything else and it's the same thing with Star Wars. It's like, oh yeah, this stuff is good, but it doesn't really tie into the new Star Wars films.
I've been a fan of Justin Roiland since like 2010 because he has a great podcast whose name I will not mention because the Rick and Morty fans haven't yet discovered it, so they haven't had a chance to ruin it. But I've been following this man for a very long time, and I can tell he's just fucking miserable working on Rick and Morty now.
Yeah, that's why he made his own show. He made what was it called?
Yeah, whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, it's basically Rick and Morty without all the, all the bullshit. It's basically just random shit, and it seems like he's having more fun with that, honestly.
Yeah, because Justin Roy, like I've quote unquote known this man for long enough. He is tortured by like, oh no, studio interference, or we have to wait for this to come out, or Dan Harmon's being a fucking asshole again, so he needs to postpone this episode. He just wants to make dumb noises and make people laugh.
I really do like Justin Roiland. His voice acting is amazing. I liked him. When I first found out about Justin Roiland through Fish Hooks. Yes, I'm one of the 12 people who watch Fish Hooks.
Yeah.
That show is actually not bad. Whatever happened to the guy who played Corey? I think his name was Kyle Matthew or whatever. What happened to him?
I think he's a like hardcore right winger now, or maybe that's the fucking fat kid from 2.5 Men. I don't know what happened to Kyle Massey. Didn't he say that like Will Smith is his dad or something?
I don't know.
I know he went crazy. I know the last thing he did was crazy and stupid.
I remember hearing like he got into like underage stuff with. I heard that. I remember it was a big thing on Twitter for a while. What? I'm not sure if it was true or not.
Wait,
but I heard that shit somewhere.
They can't remember kids.
And then I even posted top 10 anime hero portrayal. Corey
was in the school.
Oh, Corey? Oh no, he's a true anime fan.
I'm one of the 12 people who watch Corey in the house too.
Kyle Massey is being sued after he allegedly sent explicit texts, videos, and photos to a teen in December. Corey!
Oh my god, it was real! Oh my god! Corey! Oh my god!
Oh, Corey!
So he's not.
Like,
so he's not.
The president. I can hide this.
So he won't be at. So he won't be in the He won't be in the Raven's Home revival. Like he won't be in that show.
I watched an episode of that, by the way. Raven had. I'm upset that they hid Raven's gigantic titties from us for decades. Because oh my god, like you watch that show, that woman is 3 circles on legs. It's a
he really is ultra thick.
Like I gotta say, there's no other word. That bitch thick. It's amazing. Like, whoa. Young me would have watched that So Raven if they had let her actually wear like proper clothes and didn't just cover her in layers of shit to hide her boobs. A 5-year-old me missed out.
I found out her dad actually came back on the show on the Raven's Home for an episode.
Because what the fuck was he doing?
I wonder what happened to the mom. I heard the woman who played the mom died.
No,
I'm not sure.
Didn't. That's So Raven mom dead. Let's find out.
I'm not sure.
Just gonna type it in like that, huh?
That's So Raven.
It's the exactly future. I can see that's So Raven. Seriously, yeah. Yep, that's me.
Yes, that's me. Apparently, she just disappeared from the final season. So
okay,
but she didn't die, so whatever.
Okay. I thought something like that. Like it was just I don't know. It was just kind of gave up.
They didn't swap her out with another actress like the Cosby Show,
or fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Actually, I heard
replaceable.
Yeah, like despite Vivian being like a really good character, I heard the main reason that she left was because the actress who played Vivian, she was just such a bitch. Apparently nobody got along with her. Like everybody in the casting crew, the directors, everybody came together. They all got along. What was the fucking Carlton's actor?
Oh, okay. Damn it! Oh God, you made me forget it.
Yeah.
I want to say Giancarlo Esposito because that's not it. But for some reason, my brain went. But for some reason, my brain went to Giancarlo Esposito.
No. I said it's a name that you'd hear Alfonso Roberto. Alfonso Rivera. That's it. Rivera, yeah. Alfonso Rivero. Fucking Uncle Phil. Everybody on the show really got along and really worked together and really liked, acting together. Turned out Vivian was just really fucking. The actress who played Vivian was just really, really, really fucking hard to work with, and they just could not stand her. She was a good actress, but people they just could not stand her. Yeah, that's why she just didn't get along with the cast and crew. That's what, the main reason she left.
If only Will Smith had the sense to do that to his wife, he'd be much happier now.
You should never let friends. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I can't believe Will Smith got cucked though.
So hard.
Well, he got talked into it. It's this whole we're in this experimental, and
it's not even that. It's like she didn't just say when we were on a break. Okay, I understand going on a break, seeing other people. I understand that. Really, I do. But when you say not only was I on a break, kind of a one-sided break, I might add, and we technically weren't even broken up, but still we were on a quote-unquote break for a while. She not only said that she pretty much was fucking somebody else. She kind of said that she kind of loved him and that Will didn't give her everything she needed. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, it's depressing. She was fucking one of her son's friends, telling Will to his face that you a broke ass motherfucker, not giving me what I need. Mm-hmm. I assume that's how she
I was like, man, and here's the worst part. Will Smith seems like a really good guy in real life. I heard he's a really nice guy.
Scientologist, but whatever. Kind of preclude you from being a nice guy if you're a Scientologist. But yeah, I hear it. Sure. Maybe he's possibly nice.
And I'm like, man, just seeing him like that was like, and I know the memes, like the Pain edit where they actually make him look like Pain from Naruto. But it really does show, man. I've never seen Will Smith was the embodiment of confidence and cool. He was just a guy you said, yeah, that guy's awesome. But now you just see him, he's just a broken man. It's kind of sad. And I heard his relationship with Jaden is not very good either.
I mean, they kept insisting. It's we have the best relationship every time he's in an interview, and
If my fucking dad made me start After Earth, I wouldn't have the best relationship with him either.
Oh my god!
He pushed that poor little weird bastard into this life.
I heard Willow still loves him. At least give him that. He still has Willow. I mean, it's not much, but it's something.
Where's my sequel to Whip My Hair? Get on it, Willow, you lazy bitch. I'm coming after you. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair.
Was that her?
Shut up!
Was that her?
That's what she's doing, famous, dude.
I didn't know who that was. I've only ever heard it a few clips. It's usually accompanied with something else in the front, and I'm just kind of okay.
The best part is that she pronounces it hey back and forth. But woman, you were not raised that way. Someone had to explain to you how to say it more ghetto, because the first taping of that song is I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair to and fro. I whip my hair back and forth. They had a dialect coach who they'd be like, no, you gotta urbanize it a bit. You got.
What was we talking about? Where did we get to that? We're talking about Justin Roiland, then we got to fucking Willow Smith.
I don't know. That's not happened, man.
That's so Raven. This has been a catastrophe, but it's been a nicer catastrophe. I'm officially drunk now. I'm calling out Willow Smith on air. I'm making.
Yeah, I think we might have. We're probably gonna have to stop this because My tablet's about to fucking die.
All right.
And I don't think Jack's liver could take any much more, so I'm going to stop it right here.
I'm going to go listen to Whip My Hair. Bye, y'all. I had a fun time.
I see you, man. Jesus Christ. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. See you the week after, because I'm going to be busy on Halloween. Next week, we're probably going to have J-Step's going to be on here. Might get Pointman Comics. We're going to talk about a bunch of other shit at that time. But thanks for dropping in. This has been the Slim Daddy All-Star Podcast. Love, peace. Good night, everybody.